Coach T podcast, and the NFL show is presented by Turner Sports Training, TST.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Hey. You know what time it is? Yeah. You know what time it is? Some people are probably like, what time is it? You know what time it is.
It's showtime.
All right, we are back again. You are now listening to the Coach T NFL show with Kyle and Hicks. I now have Kyle on. He was able to grace us with this wonderful presence. We will go through, him and I, the power rankings for week 11 and the pick the winner segment for week 11. Kyle, before we do all of that, how are you doing, buddy?
Hey, man, I'm living, I'm breathing, I'm doing really, really well. Here to get these picks in. I can't believe it's already week 11, man. It is. We are flying by this NFL season, and I'm just pumped, man. It's going to be right around the corner. We're going to have playoffs. We're going to have, and we're going to have the Super Bowl, man. So we get in there. I'm pumped. Let's get it.
Playoffs? Is that what you said? Hey. Right around the corner. You're right about that.
Sir.
Yes, sir. And a lot of teams are going to be jockeying for position, to win their division, to get an automatic bid. And obviously you got the wild card teams that are looking to fill those spots. So a lot will happen and a lot can happen over the next few weeks of this NFL season. So let's get right into it, man.
Talk to him.
We have our power rankings. I will begin here. I'll start from 10 and I'll go all the way down to number 1. My number 10 team, the Baltimore Ravens. I know they lost last week, lost on a Thursday night. We called that on the show. So fans, if you're listening, you got that exclusively. We called that the Ravens would win there. And that the Ravens would lose there. So it wasn't an unexpected loss. And again, playing in Miami is not easy, especially on a weeknight, on a short week. But the Ravens still have the goods. They still have Lamar Jackson. And honestly, right now, that's pretty much all you need. Number 9, they're playing right now, the New England Patriots. They were my stock-up team last week. And if I had a stock-up player from last week entering this week, it would be Mac Jones. Rookie of the year right now, currently. Number 8, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They fell down a few spots. Number 7, you had the Kansas City Chiefs. This is their first time cracking my top 10, which is surprising, especially if you consider, obviously they were in the Super Bowl just a few months ago, but they've been playing much better. I think they're 6-4 right now. They had a couple wins in a row. And Patrick Mahomes, man, he's back to doing Patrick Mahomes things. So I love that. Number 6, they've slipped a few spots, but still want to pay my respects to them, the LA Rams. They got to figure out what they're doing on offense, how they want to implement the new toys and new weapons that they have, i.e. Odell Beckham. Obviously, they lost Robert Woods for the season with an ACL, so they'll need to get a lot more out of Beckham than maybe they initially thought they would. Number 5, Buffalo Bills. Number 4, the Arizona Cardinals, who were my number 1 team over the past 2 weeks. They've slipped 3 spots, so they're number 4. Number 3, the Tennessee Titans. Number 2, the boys, Dallas Cowboys. And then number 1, Aaron Rodgers. Mr. Relax. Mr. I got this. Calm down. I got you, baby. Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Kyle, who do you have?
All right, so this is going to be, I don't have 10. I got top 5 here. Number 5, I am going to go with the LA Rams. Like I said, they didn't have the best showing out against the 49ers, so they dropped a couple spots for me, but I think they'll get together. I think especially power rankings are so hard right now because of so many teams are getting upset, man. Like they are not supposed to. It's the NFL, week in, week out, anyone can win. All right, that's why we love this business, why we love this game. But saying that, I think they'll be okay. All right, so Rams got number 5. Number 4, I'm actually going to go with the Cowboys at number 4. I don't have them as high as number 2, but they are consistently impressing me week in, week out. I think they're just going to go, up from here. Number 3, I'm going to the first time, and maybe second time, I believe, that the Arizona Cardinals are out of my top 2. How they lost to the Panthers wasn't really impressive at all. But Cam Newton, he is back. All right, he is back in North Carolina. And Sam Darnold, he ain't gonna have that job much longer. I'll tell you that. Number 2, it hurts me to say it, but I'm going to put the Tennessee Titans up at number 2 as a Huge Colts fan. I hate to say that, but they're legit, man. They are legit right now, even without Derrick Henry. And my number one, Mr. Aaron Rodgers. You see what type of team they are with Aaron Rodgers at the helm. They are 180 degrees different in a way better way. That's the reason why they're my number one team in the power rankings after week 10.
Good stuff, man. I know the fans like that. I get a lot of people chiming in on where our team's ranked, who's overrated, who's underrated. So fans, continue to do that, continue to engage, and we'll continue to provide, this great content for you guys.
Talk to him.
Next segment, we're going to go to our Pick the Winner segment. This is where we will select the winner of each game. We will not do the Thursday night game as we are recording on Thursday. I would have had the Patriots. I would imagine, Kyle, you would have had the Patriots as well. Sunday, the first game on the slate, we have Kyle, perfect. We have the Indianapolis Colts, who are 5-5 on the year, facing the Buffalo Bills, who are 6-3 on the year. The Bills, they are 7-point favorites at home. 49.5 is the over/under. The total has gone over in 6 of the Colts' last 7 games on the road. However, the total has gone under in 4 of the Colts' last 5 games against Buffalo. In Buffalo, they are 10-1 straight up in their last 11 games at home. They are very tough to beat at home. So with that said, Kyle, let's pick the winner.
Yeah, so this one's gonna be hard for me to say, but I'm gonna go the Bills. Unfortunately, I like you just said, it's just so hard to play in Buffalo, man. The Colts haven't been the best away team this year so far, and I just think the Bills will be the better team here, and I'm gonna go Bills.
All right, brother, I'm gonna shoot you some bail, man. I'm going the other way. I'm going with the Indianapolis Colts. Yes, they are not a great road team this year. But one thing they can do, they can run the ball and they can play defense. And when you can do that, when you can run the ball against the Bills, who absolutely cannot run the ball. I mean, honestly, these two teams, they're almost watch this word, I've been learning something. They're the antithesis of one another.
Oh, look at you.
Okay, look at me, man. I'm on my Stephen A, you know what I mean? So the Colts, they love to run the ball. They love to play defense. The Bills, they cannot run the ball. Their defense has gotten better over the last few weeks, but I just feel like the Colts can slow down the Bills potentially, and they're able to run the ball, control the clock, do those type of things where it can possibly frustrate the Buffalo Bills. So 7-point spread at home with the Bills, I definitely think the Colts cover that, and I have the Colts winning this game.
Talk to him.
Next, we have the Washington football team, who are 3-6 on the year, playing the new look Carolina Panthers, with Cam Newton as a projected starter there. The Panthers, they are 5-5 on the year, and they are 3-point favorites at home. 43.5 is the over/under in this game. Washington, they are 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 games on the road against Carolina. Carolina, they are 4-1 straight up in their last 5 home games against Washington, and the total has gone under in 5 of Carolina's last 6 home games, as well as it has gone under in 4 of Washington's last 5 games overall. Kyle, let's pick the winner.
Yes, sir. So this one's going to be an interesting. I think this is going to be a very, very good game. Both these teams are coming off of really big wins. Washington over the Bucks and Panthers over the Cardinals. 2 high-quality teams that they beat. Saying that, I think now, anytime I go against Washington, it seems like they really prove me wrong. But I'm going to go one more time. I'm going to go the Panthers. The reason for it, Cam Newton, man. He's back. He didn't play. He was on a team this whole year, right? Before he got picked up?
No. Yeah,
So,
last week was his first game.
Hey, you're going to tell me that Cam Newton is going to be one of the freshest guys in the NFL coming in week 11? Hey,
True.
Man, that's scary. That's scary. I'm going to go Panthers. I think Cam Newton, if he ain't start this game, I guarantee he'll be a starter after this.
I'm riding with you there. I think he will be the starter here. I think Matt Rule said they are quote-unquote trending for Cam Newton to be the starter, so I'm riding with that. This is a divisional game, if I'm not. No, it's not. Washington's in the NFC East, and then Carolina's NFC South. But with that being said, this is the Ron Rivera and Cam Newton game. Ooh. Remember that. Ron Rivera is, the head coach of Washington, and obviously Cam with the Panthers. So Rivera's coming back to the Panthers. He obviously knows that franchise, knows that team. I just feel like Panthers coming off of that great win they had last week, and the juice that they showed. I don't know if fans or Kyle, you saw any of those clips, any of those highlights. My man, the Panthers are flying around. I'm telling you, man, Superman may be back because he brought some extra juice. And I think the Washington football team, Cam Newton may be their kryptonite. They may not have an answer for Cam Newton and what he can do. And like you said, he's the freshest guy in the NFL right now. He hasn't been hit in the last 3 or 4 months. So you let him heal up a little bit. You let him be rested like the way he is. And like he said, he's back. Now he's got to prove it. And I think he does it this week again against the Washington football team. Give me the Carolina Panthers.
Talk to him.
Next, Baltimore Ravens, who are 6-3 on the year. They are 6-point favorites on the road against the Chicago Bears. 45.5 is the over-under. Baltimore, they are 15-5 straight up in their last 20 road games, which is amazing. And the total has gone under in 6 of Chicago's last 8 games. The total has also gone under in 17 of Chicago's last 23 home games. And the total has also gone under in 6 of Baltimore's last 7 road games. So Kyle, let's pick the winner.
This one's going to be interesting. This one's very interesting. My gut feelings tell me to go the Ravens. Bears coming off a bye week, though, so they did have an extra week to prepare, all right, and preparation and film and all that stuff. I mean, these are humans. I mean, that's legit. You know what I'm saying? That is legit. Saying that, Ravens come off a loss to the Dolphins, which was super shocking. Because unless you're Terrence, then he actually calls that, which is mind-blowing. But
true.
But saying that, hey, Lamar's got. It's tough for me to say Lamar's got something to prove because he really doesn't have anything to prove. He's Lamar freaking Jackson, but he just came off of getting his jersey retired at Louisville. There's a lot of momentum, and I feel like in just his life as a person, I'm gonna go Ravens big on this one. Taking down the Bears in Soldier Field.
I didn't know Baltimore in the last 20 road games, they won 15 of them. So
yeah, that's impressive.
that is, and also that just speaks to the type of franchise this team is. There are certain teams in the NFL, in the NBA, and all across sports in general where they just have an identity, Kyle. And the Ravens have an identity. The Bears, they have somewhat of an identity, but the one identity they do not have, which I think Justin Fields, he's starting to change that, is their offense and their quarterback. They never have been great there. I think with the Ravens, they always play defense. Clearly, they can run the ball. Now, they'll be down a few weapons, but they have arguably the best weapon in all of football with Lamar Jackson. So I really wanted to honestly take the Bears because I feel like they will play strong at home. And I'm contemplating, fans. I really am. But, I mean, Kyle, I'm going to say this. Ravens win the game. Chicago easily cover this game, if that makes any sense at all. Yeah, but I think it'll be one of those games where, surprisingly, I think the Bears will be up, especially early in the game. And then I think Lamar putting on his cape, doing Lamar type of things, fourth quarter, I think he pulls it out late, especially coming off of that loss. But I think the Bears definitely cover, and in another universe, I could definitely see the Chicago Bears winning this game.
Talk to him.
All right, next, I'm going to make this one quick, man. The Detroit Lions, who are 0-8-1. Yes. One is the loneliest number, they say, and that is lonely. They are playing the Cleveland Browns in Cleveland. Cleveland, they are 5-5 on the year, coming off of that nasty loss last week to the Patriots. The Browns, however, I want you to guess how much of a favorite they are in this game.
Browns at home, winless Lions. There's no way they are less than 10-point favorites.
Yep, you hit it on the nose. 10-point favorites. There you go, my man. And 45 points is the over-under. Detroit, they are 4-1 straight up in their last 5 games against Cleveland. Check that out. Cleveland, they are 13-5 straight up in their last 18 home games. The total has gone over in 4 of Cleveland's last 5 games when they play Detroit. However, the total has gone under in 6 of the Lions' last 7 games overall. Kyle, let's pick the winner.
All right, man. So first off, I want to say, give a clap up and a round of applause. The Lions did not lose. They did not lose.
All right, I'm going to add a sound effect right there. Yes, right there. Of a clap. There we go.
Hey, Lions did not lose. Now, saying that, hey, all this OBJ controversy that was going on, man. I mean, the Browns 45-7 to the Patriots, who I do believe the Patriots are a good team. All right. I didn't think they were 45-7 beating the Browns, good team yet, so that worries me a little bit. Saying that, I'm going to go the Browns just because Lions haven't won yet, man. I mean, until they prove me wrong, until they give me a 1 in my losing record, I'm going to keep picking against them. I want them to win. I think they could win. I don't think they will win. Cleveland Browns at home, take this dub.
That's a great pick, man. For me, and I'm going to make this quick, but it's either do the Lions win this week or do they win 4 days from Sunday on Thanksgiving, which is our Super Bowl. And I say our, any fan of the Lions, that is our Super Bowl. That Thanksgiving game where we play our divisional, I don't know if you say rival, but definitely a divisional foe in the Chicago Bears on Thanksgiving. I think this is a scheduling loss for the Lions. And what do I mean by that? Lions are coming off of a road game in Pittsburgh, which was a long overtime game. Obviously, it ended in a tie. And now they're about to be on the road again in Cleveland. And then 4 days from Sunday, as mentioned, they'll be playing Thursday night at home. So this game is crunched in between, some tough games for them. It's already against a tough opponent. And honestly, I'm a Lions fan, but I'd be a fool to pick them to win any of these games like this, especially on the road. So give me the Cleveland Browns at home, easy dub.
Talk to him.
Next game, we have the San Francisco 49ers, who are 3-5 on the year. Just came off of that impressive win against the LA Rams at home. The 49ers, they are 6-point favorites on the road against the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are 2-7 on the year. Wow, they have 2 more wins than my Lions. That is embarrassing.
They do.
Is that real? Are they 2-7?
Yeah.
Dang. Dang, bro. Oh, man.
Yeah. I would just say they beat the Bills and they beat who else was it?
Did I read that wrong?
Who was
yeah,
it?
They're 2-7, man. They beat the Bills.
The Dolphins.
And the Dolphins. Wow, fam. It's embarrassing. All right. 47 points is the over-under. Couple trends here. San Francisco, they are 4-1 straight up in their last 5 road games. They're also 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games against the Jaguars. The total has gone under in 7 of Jacksonville's last 8 games overall, as well as the total has gone under in 4 of the last 5 home games for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Kyle, let's pick the winner.
Yeah, so this one's going to be interesting, man. Now, the funny about the Jags is I really don't think they are as bad as people think. Okay, I might get talked about for that opinion, but I really don't think they're as bad as they seem. They've had a lot of drama, a lot of outside noise, a lot of things going on that I think have affected them for sure, especially, with the whole Urban and all that stuff. But I think that's in the past. I think they are going up from here. 49ers coming off a really big win versus the Rams. The Jags, they only lost to the Colts by a touchdown. Something's telling me I'm going to go with my gut. I don't do many upsets. I'm going to go with the Jags here. I think I'm going to pick the Jags over the 49ers. I think I'm going to take the home team in here. 49ers have been just so back and forth. Sometimes you're like, wow, sometimes you're like, wow, this could be a good team. Other times it's like, how is this team in the NFL? You know what I'm saying? So saying that, I'm going to pick the home team on here. I'm going to get this upset, and I'm actually going to pick the Jaguars to beat the 49ers.
You know what? I'm going to ride with you, my man.
Ooh,
I'm gonna ride with you, bro. Yeah, you made all the points. I feel like the Jaguars, they can I feel like when they see the 49ers on the schedule, especially after the win on Monday night when the entire world saw the 49ers played it with their hairs on fire against the Rams, I feel like the Jaguars feeling like, hey, the 49ers are now coming to our crib down in Duval County. Shout out to Duval County. Duval. I feel like the Jags, man, they beat the Bills early this year. So they ain't scared of nobody. And they really, listen, this is a cliche in sports, but for the Jags, Kyle, they have nothing to lose, literally. Yeah. Who cares if they lose? Honestly, right? And again, they're at home against the 49ers who are flying high after last week. I'm all about the up and down, and especially, here in the NFL season, I was listening to the Bill Simmons podcast and Warren Sharp was on. I don't know if you know who Warren Sharp is.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So you know how potent he is with the information. So he was just saying, man, like it's hard for teams to cover because, just so many different variables that are happening this year. And, home teams actually, ironically enough, haven't done really well. But I just feel like the Jags being at home, being in the comfort of their own beds and being able to roll up, Sunday morning and realize, hey, we get the chance to really not shock the world, but we get a chance to play at home and beat a team that, is coming off of a great win. So I'm rolling with you there, man. I'm all over the Jags. I feel like they can do a lot of good things in this game, and I feel like they can rattle the 49ers. And Jimmy G, good one week, bad the next, man. You do not know what you're going to get from Jimmy G. It's just, that is what it is, man. So I'm riding with you. Give me the Jags, and we both be rooting for them boys on Sunday.
Talk to him.
All right, next, both of our number one team in our power rankings, the Green Bay Packers, who are 8-2 on the season. They are 2.5-point favorites on the road against divisional foe Minnesota Vikings. Vikings, they are 4-5 on the year. 49.5 is the over-under for this game. Green Bay in their last 5 road games, they are 5-0 against the spread. And they're also 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. And the total has gone under in 4 of Minnesota's last 5 home games, as well as the total has gone under in Minnesota's last 7 games at home against the Packers. Kyle, let's pick the winner.
Yeah, when I think of the Vikings, I think of just average. Like, I don't know why, like just everything about them, their pass game, their run game, their defense, their record. I feel like they are the middle of the pack in the NFL, just when you're looking at a team like that. Number one, they're my number one power rankings. I'm gonna go with A-Rod and the Packers. I think they're gonna cover for this as well. I don't think it's gonna be a 10-point cover, but I think they can cover 2.5 points for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna go Packers on that one.
Yeah, the Vikings are one of those teams. I think they're going to look back at the end of the year, Kyle, and be like, man, we tricked off a lot of games. Like, if they don't make the playoffs, it's going to be like, we should have won 3 or 4 more games than what we actually did. And I think this game, somehow, some way, would be one of those games. I think I got a feeling the Vikings play really, really hard at home. I'm almost inclined to take them. But, I wouldn't be a guy that was true with myself. If I put the Packers in my number one power ranked team, I can't have them now the next, that week lose on the road against the Minnesota Vikings, who are 4-5 in the year. Just a team that you cannot trust and that haven't been consistent and haven't proved anything. I don't know if Dalvin Cook played last game. Correct me. He did. Okay.
He's on my fantasy. Yeah.
Okay. It really will. It's going to be a very exciting game too, man. I'm definitely going to be tuned in on this one. Hopefully I get this one on the tube. But with that all being said, I have to go Packers. I have to, man. But this will be I wouldn't be surprised if the Vikings win this game, Kyle. I would not. You know what I mean? So, but I got Aaron Rodgers on my side. I got Devontae Adams. I think Aaron Jones may be out here, but I like what Dylan provides at running back, man. He's a big boy, and I actually remember him when I was out on the East Coast years ago. He was a running back, high school running back in the Boston area. He was just tearing it up, bro. So imagine him at that size, literally in high school.
That's scary.
Like legit. So I think he's a great backup, a great insurance policy for Aaron Jones. You still get, for right now, arguably the best quarterback in the NFL. So give me the Packers in a slight win against the Vikings.
Hey, and by the way, also, I just looked back real quick. The Vikings have not lost by more than 6 points this year. And most of their losses, like 80% of them, have been 3 points or less. Just a little. So, they got some games they can win, man.
Yeah. And you know what? I also heard a stat with the Vikings this year. They're the only team that has led by 7 points or more in each of their games.
Wow. They just got to finish.
And they're under 500.
Jesus.
So,
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, man. It's wild. That's the NFL, bro. You always get those tricky teams. That's kind of like the Vikings are. And it's ironic because they played them last week, but they're kind of like the LA Chargers of the East. Like always just close enough, just losing games, kind of lose games, in the weirdest of ways. They're up the entire time and then they give it up. But enough of the Vikings, man. We both got the Packers and I feel confident there.
Talk to him.
Next, we have the Miami Dolphins, who are 3-7 on the year, against the New York Jets. 45 points is the over-under. I want you to I want you to guess who is the favorite and by how much in this game.
All right, Jets home, awful team. Dolphins away.
Joe Flacco. Team. Joe Flacco is the starter for the Jets.
Flacco is the starter for the Jets. Oh, that makes it interesting. I'm going to say who the Dolphins? The Dolphins, and they just won. I'm gonna say Dolphins are a 2.5 point favorite.
Close, my man. 3-point favorite on the road. Okay. Miami, they are 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 games against the Jets. Miami also is 6-1 straight up in their last 7 games against the Jets overall. And the total has gone over in 5 of the New York Jets' last 5 games. They have given up so many points on the defensive end. I don't know if you saw that little beef with Robert Saleh. I don't know if you call it beef, but Rex Ryan taking some shots at Robert Saleh. So yeah, that was funny, man. Ironically, the total has gone under in 5 of the New York Jets' last 6 games when they play the Miami Dolphins. So take it for what it's worth, fans. Kyle, let's pick the winner.
So this one, a little tidbit here. Joe Flacco is also 6-0 versus Miami Dolphins. I am taking the New York Jets.
Flag Daddy. You rolling with the Flag Daddy.
He's going to come out. He's going to ball. He's going to show I'm Daddy of Miami. And I think he's going to take the Jets to a dub here at home. Shocking the world, baby.
I hate to follow right after you, but the Dolphins won last week, had a huge win. They get some extra days of rest and preparation. But Joe Flacco won a Super Bowl, people. Yeah. Like, I know that was years ago when it was with the Ravens, and he probably he doesn't get as much credit as or maybe he gets a little more credit than what he did. I don't know what I'm saying. Maybe he didn't have much to do with that actual Super Bowl win, but he had a great playoff run, if anyone remembers that. I vividly remember that. Yeah. And him being a veteran quarterback at home against a team that the Jets, they actually feel like they can win this game. You cannot tell me that every Jets player doesn't feel like they can beat the Miami Dolphins. So they feel confident enough that, hey, we beat the Bills that came into our crib. So why can't we beat the Dolphins? And this is a divisional game. So yeah, give me the divisional home team, 3-point underdogs with the veteran quarterback, although he's not very good. But give me the veteran quarterback. Give me the Jets, and give me the team that is very needy for a win against a team that maybe sitting fat, coming off of a great upset win. So give me the Jets to have a nice little bounce back here.
Talk to him.
Yeah, we gotta start picking different. We got one game. Game right now.
We'll get there. Don't you worry, my friend. Next one may be one of them. We have the New Orleans Saints on the road against the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles, they are 1.5 point favorites at home. 44.5 is the over-under. A lot of over-under stats. Majority of them say over. So I won't read them all. But Kyle, with that being said, let's pick the winner.
All right. So remind me again, who's the Saints quarterback?
Trevor Siemian.
Right. Siemian. Oh man, this one is tough.
Mm-hmm. Talk about team. Both of these teams are win-lose.
Yes, man, for real. I never go with the Saints, like ever. I don't know.
You never do.
I never, ever go with the Saints.
Never do.
Maybe I still have some hate from that 2009 Super Bowl, but I'm gonna go with the Saints, man. I gotta pick an away team. I'm gonna go with the Saints on this one. Literally just like you said, they're so back and forth. I'm basically flipping a coin with this one. There's not even much reason. I'm just gonna go with the Saints because I really never do.
Yeah, I feel that. I respect that. I'm gonna go the other way. Perfect. I told you this one is the one. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Jalen Hurts, man. That's really a lot of it. I'm gonna go with Jalen Hurts. I feel like Trevor Siemian's the quarterback for the Saints. Now, they had a nice little almost comeback last week. So the Saints are going to play hard. But the Eagles, man, I'm counting on Jalen Hurts doing something great. And I'm counting on the Eagles. Hopefully, they'll be able to run the ball like they've been doing the last few weeks. And I just hope they start to rattle Trevor Siemian a little bit. Get after him, maybe give him a couple extra hits. Really throw him off of his spot. And with the home team, they're only a 1.5 point favorite. That should give me cause for pause. But at the same time, I'm confident enough to feel like the Eagles can win this at home, get 2 in a row. They won last week, right? Eagles.
Yes, yeah, they did.
I'm almost positive they won last week.
Yeah, 30-13 versus Denver.
Okay, yeah. I like the Eagles. You got the Saints, so now we got a different rooting interests. So I like that for this matchup. Give me the Eagles.
Talk to him.
Next, we have this should be quick, man. Houston Texans versus the Tennessee Titans. The Titans are 10.5 point favorites at home. 45.5 is the over/under. Tennessee, real quick, they are 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games. The total has gone over in 4 of the Texans' last 5 games against Tennessee. However, the total has gone under in 6 of Houston's last 7 games on the road. Let's pick the winner.
Yeah, this one's real nice and simple. Tennessee Titans.
Okay, cool.
Number 2 team. Come on now.
Cool. I'm going with. I'm going with the Titans too. I'm not even going front. I'm going with the Titans too. Won't even try to be cute. Do they cover this number? No, they do not cover 10.5, but they do win this game.
Talk to him.
Next, we have the Cincinnati Bengals. I think are coming off of a bye from last week. They're 5-4 on the year. They are 1 point favorites on the road against the Las Vegas Raiders, who are also 5-4 on the year. 49 points is the over/under. The total has gone over in 8 of the Raiders' last 9 home games. And the Raiders, they are 7-1 straight up in their last 8 games at home against the Cincinnati Bengals. Kyle, let's pick the winner.
So for this one, I know who I'm picking for why. Both of these teams, both of their last games, they both gave up 41 points. And they both only scored 4. Well, the Bengals scored 16, but Raiders scored 14. Basically the same thing. Which team is going to be more rested? The Bengals came off the bye week. They had an extra week to prepare, like I said earlier. I'm going to go with the Bengals on this one, who had not only the extra week, but I just think the Raiders are going downhill. And I think the Bengals are not going up, but they're not going down. I think they're kind of just staying where they are right now, which is, if you're not getting better, you're getting worse. But if you're getting a lot worse, you're still getting a lot worse, So I think that's what the Raiders are doing. I'm going to go Bengals on this one.
Give me the home team that is the underdog. Both of these teams are 5-4. I think we get a little caught up in what the Bengals could be, what their potential is. And the Raiders were never supposed to be this wonderful team. They're kind of at where majority of the pundits felt like they would be to begin the year. I mean, they're a 500 team, basically. But in the same breath, the Bengals are as well. So I'm going to go opposite. I'm going to take the Raiders coming off of a nasty, nasty Sunday night loss. Got a bitter taste in their mouth. They're back at home, okay? And we know Vegas can have a lot of trappings for a young millionaire. And there are a lot of young millionaires that play on the Bengals that are now going to come in town. So give me the road team that has a lot of outside factors, maybe going against them when they step foot in Las Vegas. So give me the Raiders to win this game.
Talk to him.
Okay, we have the Dallas Cowboys, who are 7-2 on the year. They are 2 point favorites on the road against the Kansas City Chiefs. 55.5 is the over/under. I'm going to tell you right now, this is my highest scoring game of the week, easily. The Dallas Cowboys, they are 8-1 against the spread in their last 9 games. Kansas City, they are 18-4 straight up in their last 22 games at home. And the Kansas City Chiefs are also 4-1 straight up in their last 5 games. Kyle, let's pick the winner.
Yeah, so this one, I got the Cowboys as, I think I have them at number 4 team in my power rankings. I think they are a phenomenal team. I think Dak is a beast. Saying that, I'm going to go with the Chiefs. I'm going to go Patty Mahomes. I said it about 3-4 weeks ago, I think, when, they were quote unquote dying. I think they were going to figure it out. I thought they were going to figure it out a lot sooner than what they have, but they are starting to get there, I think, a little bit. I think, what did he have last week? Patrick Mahomes had like 20 plus touchdowns right now. Okay. Now, saying that, he's also got like
5 last week.
Yeah, so he's got 25 touchdowns right now, okay, which is pretty high. Saying that, I think he's got like 15, 16 turnovers, which he's got to get that fixed for sure. But I'm going to go the Chiefs. I'm going to go the home team. I think Cowboys, I think it's going to be tough for them to go into Arrowhead. And yeah, I'm going to go Chiefs on this one. Even though I do think Cowboys might be a better team, I think the Chiefs pull out a win here, but they for sure will not cover.
All right, so I'm going to do something tricky, man. You pick the Chiefs. I know for darn sure Hicks, he's going to pick the Chiefs because he does not like the Cowboys as an Eagles fan. So that allows me to be the only team, if the Cowboys win, to get the dub from the boys. So I'm going to go with the Cowboys, not only because of those reasons, but also because there will be a lot of points scored. Again, fans, this will be my highest scoring game of the week. I will be surprised if this game does not hit 60 to 65 points because neither team wants to play defense by any means. And they light up the scoreboard with, probably two of the most dynamic throwing quarterbacks in the NFL. With that, Cowboys, man, there's no reason why they couldn't win this game. Like Vegas, the boys in the desert clearly feel like, they're a better team. If Cowboys are at home, they would be close to a, 5-6 point favorite. If I'm doing the math correctly. And now they're on the road and they're still, they're basically a field goal favorite against the Chiefs. So that shows right there that there's a lot of confidence in what they do. With all that being said, I'm going to go with the Cowboys. I'm going to go with the team that in the fourth quarter, if any of these teams happen to make a defensive stop, I think it's the Cowboys that do it. So give me the Cowboys, and I'm going to go against you, and I'm predicting, but I'm almost certain I'm also going to be going against Hicks here. So give me the Cowboys.
Talk to him.
All right, 3 more matchups. We have the Arizona Cardinals, who are 8-2 on the season. I do not know if Kyler Murray is playing in this game. I think he is trending to playing, but I can't call it right now. The Cardinals, they are 2.5 point favorites on the road against the Seattle Seahawks. Russell Wilson should be back. He was back last week. He should be playing here again. 50 points. Okay, that tells me he's back. 50 points is the over-under. The total has gone under in 6 of Seattle's last 7 games, and the total has also gone under in 6 of Seattle's last 9. I'm sorry, the total has also gone under in 7 of Seattle's last 9 games at home. Arizona, they are 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 road games, as well as 5-0 straight up in their last 5 road games. Kyle, let's pick the winner.
Ooh, this one's gonna be tough. If it's no Kyler with Russ, I'm gonna go home team. I'm gonna go Seahawks. Even with Russ though, we weren't playing the best, and as you guys know, I haven't been big on the Seahawks. But I think the Cardinals, they are, since the Seahawks have Geno as a backup, I think if you take both the starting quarterbacks out, the Seahawks are basically the same quote unquote team on like scheme wise and what they do. For the Cardinals, if you put anyone else in there besides Kyler Murray, they got to change up a lot. Okay, so saying that, I'm gonna go Seahawks just because I think they're gonna be a little bit more consistent. I think Russ is gonna continue getting more comfortable as he's back. He's gonna get more trust in that hand, that throwing arm. So yeah, I'm gonna go Seahawks on that.
Yeah, I try to pull out my Twitter fingers, man, and see if I can find anything on Kyler. There's really no new updates. It's still up in the air whether or not he plays. Like you said, if he's not playing, they clearly are a totally different team than what he is when he's under the helm, man. But and who did you go with? The Seahawks?
Yep, I'm going Hawks.
Oh man. I mean, honestly, this is one of those games I can't call it. Like, if Kyler plays, I'm taking the Cardinals. If he's not playing, then I'm taking the Seahawks. Simply put, that's really all you can do. So that's kind of a cop out. It is what it is, fans. But yeah, I mean, if Kyler plays, I would take Kyler. If he doesn't play, I'm gonna take the Seattle Seahawks.
Talk to him.
All right, 2 more to go. We have the Pittsburgh Steelers, who are 5-3-1 on the year, at the LA Chargers, who are 5-4 on the year. The Chargers are 4.5 point favorites at home. 47.5 is the over/under. Pittsburgh, they are 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 road games against the Chargers. The Steelers are also 4-1 straight up in their last 5 The Steelers are 4-1 straight up in their last 5 games on the road against the LA Chargers as well. The total has gone under in 6 of the Chargers' last 8 home games. So with that being said, Kyle, let's pick the winner.
Yeah, so this one, it seems like I am going with a lot of home teams. I think I'm going to go the Chargers. All right, I'm going to go the Chargers in here. They're going back, and they're a big back and forth team right now, too. They didn't start that way, but in the last 4, 5, 6 weeks, it's just, I don't know what's been up with them. But saying that, I do think that they're going to have a good game this week. The Steelers coming off of, they did not lose, but they didn't beat the Lions. All right, the fact that they did not beat the Lions, that makes them that makes them a lot sus. All right, so saying that, I'm gonna go the LA Chargers on the Sunday prime time game.
All right, so going back, I said I was looking through this, but I found some new information. Update for Kyler Murray, and this is week 11. So it says Murray practice on Thursday, and he's trending towards playing in week 12. So that is next week.
Yeah, that'd be next week.
And then Roethlisberger, let me read this. Steelers offensive coordinator, who was my offensive coordinator in college, by the way, Matt Canada, shout out to you, said Big Ben is preparing as if he's going to play in week 12 also. So it seems like Murray and Ben Roethlisberger may not be playing this week. So going back to that last game, I'm going with the Seahawks for sure, since it looks like Kyler's not going to play. And then you pick the Chargers. Ugh.
Yeah, especially if they got Mason Rudolph at the helm. Come on now, he ain't winning nothing.
Hey, you know what? And I vividly remember this game. No one in the world will remember this. But I think it was 2 years ago. The Pittsburgh Steelers came in and played the LA Chargers, who had Phillip Rivers. The Steelers had Ben Roethlisberger out. Trust me, this is so random. But the Steelers had Big Ben out, and they had a quarterback with the first name Duck.
Duck Hodges. Duck
Hodges.
Yes, sir.
And they came in and they won that game against the Chargers, Kyle.
Hey,
they won. It was the same. It was the exact same thing here, where everyone's like, the Chargers easy dub. They're gonna win. Like, they got the best quarterback. They got Phillip Rivers. Same situation here. They got what's my man's name? Justin Herbert. No way. You got a backup quarterback for the Steelers. And all that, Duck Hodges, literally from the start of that game. And I told you, I vividly remember this. The Chargers were down the entire game. Like, it wasn't even close. Like, they had no shot from the start against a quarterback that I have not heard of since. So I'm kind of using some of that voodoo, some of that magic, some of that, reminiscence. And I'm going to pour it into this game here. So I'm going to take the Steelers.
All right.
Talk to him.
All right, our Monday night matchup in our last game of the week, we have the New York Giants, the G-Men, who are 3-6 on the year, facing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who came off of a disappointing loss against the football team last week. The Bucs, they are 6-3 on the year. They are 11-point. The Bucs, they are 11.5-point favorites here at home. 50.5 is the over/under. A lot of trends. I'll read them for you fans, because I know our synopsis will be quick. Giants, they are 4-2 against the spread in the last 6 games. The Giants, they are also 12-3 against the spread in the last 15 road games. Tampa Bay, they are 7-0 straight up in their last 7 home games. However, Tampa Bay, they are 0-5 against the spread in their last 5 home games against the Giants. The total has gone over in the last 6 games in this matchup. With all that said, Kyle, let's pick the winner.
Yeah, so this one, I'm gonna go the GOAT, Tom Brady, and go the Bucs. The Giants, I think they'll put up a fight, to be honest. I mean, the Bucs, obviously, they got 3 losses on the year, all right, and those 3 losses, they weren't like 1-point losses. They were, some of them were okay. So they have Tom Brady and the Bucs, they have some kryptonite. I just don't think the Giants are going to provide what they need to do to win this game, especially down in Tampa Bay. So I'm gonna go Bucs. Probably what's the spread on that? You said
11.5.
Yeah. See,
Bucks.
now I'm not sure if they'll cover. I mean, 10.
Nah.
I think anything 10 points or plus in the NFL, I think is a joke. To be honest with you, I mean, it's so
Until it covers.
Yeah, until it does, yeah, of course. But
No, but I know what you mean. I'm with you. I'm with
anything that's 10 or plus, I'm probably
I'm with
either going to take the other team, or I'm just not going to bet on the game at all. But I'm gonna go Bucks on that one.
Yeah, man, it's hard for me not to go with the Bucks, especially in the bounce back here. But in terms of covering, I would say the Bucks would actually cover, Kyle.
Oh, okay.
I really would. I think the Giants are coming off of a bye. Yes, they are. So Bucks are, not in a great position to cover. But one thing about the Bucks, when they lose, let me see. Let me go back. Were they at home last week? They lost to the football team on the road. They lost to the Saints on the road. And they lost to the Rams on the road. They don't lose at home. They don't. They don't lose at home. They don't lose in Florida. Hey, a little bit of a callback to my Duval boys, the Jags. Going down to Florida is not easy. Ask the Ravens. Going down to Florida, Miami, Tampa Bay, like Jacksonville, like maybe not Jacksonville, but going out to these places and playing, like it's different, especially for these teams that are coming from the cold and now they get a chance to be in the warm, sunny Florida air. Hey, man, it ain't the easiest. So I obviously have the Bucks winning, and I just have the Bucks covering here. Bucks have a higher rated defense. They clearly have a higher rated offense. Over under 50.5 points. If people are into that, again, the last 6 games in this matchup have gone over. However, one stat I didn't read, the total has gone under in 12 of New York Giants' last 16 games. So I would actually take under here, and I would take the Bucks to cover. So you're looking at, let me see, probably probably like a 28-10 type of game. I could see that being happening. 28-13, something ugly like that. But I definitely have the Bucks winning. I definitely have the Bucks covering. All right, man, we did it, bro. We did it, man. We did it. Week 11 is in the books. I'm gonna finish the rest of this Falcons Patriots game. But Kyle, do you have anything you want to say to the fans out there?
Hey, man, I just appreciate all you guys for listening. Keep sharing, man. Keep letting your friends know how much of a dope show this is. Help us bring these ratings up so we can go ahead, in the years to come, we can keep building this thing. If you guys didn't like it, like I said, just pretend like it never happened. You never listened to it. You don't gotta tell nobody. You know what I'm saying? You gotta tell nobody.
Yeah, just keep it to yourself.
Hey, you know how the Italians go. Hey, how you doing? Keep it moving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
okay.
But I appreciate you guys, and I just can't wait to talk next week.
All right. With that being said, I want to say Kyle and I, we are running our Legacy Indiana, our college recruiting showcase. That is December 4th, Saturday, December 4th. So I know we've been reaching out to a lot of coaches and players. We will continue that. That should be a really good turnout. You're talking about the Italians. Bada bing, bada boom, man. We are done with it. Week 11's in the books. That's all I got to say, man. So from us to you, this is me, Coach T. Keep showing us love, and we'll keep bringing you that funk. Peace.